Alright, we're back on another video. Today I will be reviewing Chapter 3 Season 1, the first season of Chapter 3 with a brand new map. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off, we had the Battle Pass of this season, and I don't think it was that good. To me, there was only two really good skins and one alright skin. Spider-Man, everyone loves Spider-Man. It's my favorite skin of the Battle Pass, no doubt about it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, also a pretty solid skin. The Foundation, mainly I only like it because of the blacked out matte black at its that, and then Dwayne himself. And then the Harlow skin isn't bad either. It's got a couple good edit styles, you can mix and match, but after that, not a big fan of this battle pass at all. In this season, we got a brand new map with a bunch of new name locations. We got Condo Canyon, Sleepy Sound, Logjam Lumberyard, Camp Cuddle, Rocky Reels, The Joneses, The Sanctuary, Coney Crossroads, The Daily Bugle, Chonkers Speedway, Covert Cavern, Tilted Towers, Shifty Shafts, and Greasy Grove. So far from only playing one season of this new map, I think it's a pretty solid map, but I'm going to have to give it more time to get used to it and get used to the POIs and then the ones they remove and add. So I'm going to have to give it a little bit more time, but so far I think it's pretty solid. At the start of the new chapter, we finally got Unreal Engine 5. We got also sliding. They removed shakedowns. That's a big thing. I really love shakedowns in chapter 2, but for some reason they removed them. I hope they add them back, but they probably won't. They completely changed rebooting. Now when you respawn with a reboot, you come out of a rift instead of just standing on the van. When players get knocked now, they can move faster and have the ability to go into their inventory and drop items and heals and open doors. They also made it quicker if multiple people are rebooting or reviving a teammate. They doubled the speed or tripled the speed or quadrupled the speed if you have that many players doing the action at the same time. They also have certain trees where you can pickaxe it and it will fall over and has some physics where you can push it around and push it in the water and have it flow down rivers. At the start of the season, there was a bunch of brand new weapons. We got the MK7 assault rifle, the sidearm pistol, the Stinger SMG, the Ranger assault rifle, the Hunter's bolt action sniper, the Striker pump shotgun, the auto shotgun, the Guzzle Juice, the Med Miss, the tent, and the new Victory Crown. Then a couple days after the season launch, we finally got the Spider-Man's Web Shooter Mythic, the best item in the season. I think it carried the season, and you can't tell me it didn't. If you don't like this item, you are mentally insane. This item carried the whole season, and you can't change my opinion on that. After that, they finally brought Winterfest back, and we got all the Christmas-related items brought back. Then in the first content update of the season, we got the new shield keg item, which you can throw down, and everyone surrounding it can get up to 100 shield. It's pretty solid. We also got weather that update. We got lightning and tornadoes. Tornadoes are kind of like a big Kevin cube effect where it pulls you up into it and you can glide around the map, and it pulls other things with the new physics from the Unreal Engine 5 additions to the game. And then lightning's more of like the strikes a lightning bolt on something and it will catch fire. It's nothing crazy compared to the tornado, personally, for me. Next update, we got the Clombos and the Clomberries. The Clombos are like the dinosaur. If you shoot it, it gets really pissed. If you give it a berry, it can give you an item and it won't get pissed at you. I think they're all right. You can also stand on top of them. They shoot you up in the sky like a launch pad or whatever. They're all right. They add something more to the map, but I don't think they're anything spectacular, at least personally for me. The ice also melted this update, and we finally got Tilted Towers back. A lot of people have been wanting this POI back. I think it's a pretty solid POI. I really do like Tilted Towers. I think it's a little overhyped, but I do like it. It's fun to swing around with the Spider-Man mythics. We also got the Pizza Party item, which you can throw down and pick up pizza slices, get up to 50 shield, and all maxed out health. It gives you 25 each slice you eat, and you can stack up, I think, to 3 now. I think they changed it. It's pretty solid. The next update, we got Covert Cavern as the new POI. We also got the heavy shotgun back, but it's a different iteration of the heavy shotgun. It changed the reticle on the heavy shotgun. It used to be a wider spread. Now it's a very smaller spread, so the damage output's a little bit better, but it's very harder to hit targets if you're aiming down sight. But it does pretty good damage. We also got the machine pistol that update. Really solid SMG. I think it's my favorite SMG. It has a spectacular sound. Really fun weapon. I think it's a pretty solid weapon all around. In the next update, we got Drake's map, which is the Uncharted collab. It's just the normal treasure map we've had before, but titled Drake's map for the Uncharted collab instead of just treasure map. It's a great item. I really do like the treasure map. You get a bunch of different gold weapons and ammo. It's really good. I like it. And that was really about it for Chapter 3, Season 1. Overall, I think this was a pretty solid season. It kind of dwindled at the end and kind of in the beginning too, mainly because of Christmas and they were off on break. Overall, I think it was a good season, but it was very slow. slow. I know why it was slow because of Christmas and the Winterfest and all that stuff, but I feel like it was still a little drawn out. 4 months for a season is a little too much. 3 months should be it, maybe 3.5. That should be like the staple for a season, not 4. Don't drag it on, all right? I don't want another Chapter 2 Season 1 again. That's awful. At least the season was fun. They kept it up. They kept the updates up. But overall, what would I give it this season? I would give it a 6. That seems low. Yes, it does. But there's a couple things in here why I only give it a 6. It would have been a 5 if not for a couple of these things. Spider-Man carried the season. You can't tell me otherwise. Spider-Man Mythic literally carried the season. It literally carried the season. I don't care what anyone says. Such a good Mythic. Such a fun Mythic. Everyone liked it. Overall, that Mythic right there carried the season majority of the time. Like I said, too, the Battle Pass, I didn't really care about it too much. I cared about Spider-Man, Dwayne, and then a little bit of Harlow. But overall, not a big fan of the Battle Pass. But at least there was something for me to grind. Spider-Man, there's tier 100, and then Dwayne later in the season. Overall, yeah, I think a 6 makes sense. They kept it up, so I'll give them a couple extra points for that too. They kept the updates up. There was a lot of new items. They added a bunch of brand new weapons at the beginning of the season, so I can't shit on them for that. And it's a brand new map, but I'm not going to take that into consideration because we're going to have this brand new map for fucking 8 seasons, 10 seasons. I don't know how many they're going to do this chapter, but we'll see. Because to me, a map change doesn't really change that much to ranking a season, personally for me. I think Chapter 2 Season 1 was dog shit, but, you know, the brand new map came out, so I'm not going to give it that much of a boost just because of the new map. I think a 6 is fair for this season. I think it was a pretty solid season. They kept it up, but the gameplay kind of fell off at a couple dips. There was a couple big dips, like Winterfest, I think was a big dip. Right now, at the end of the season, ass end of the season, I know most ass ends of the season is very dip heavy, which kind of sucks, but yeah, at the moment, it just kind of takes a big dip, and the Battle Pass, for me personally, wasn't that great. But overall, I think it was a still pretty solid season. But yeah, that's really about it. See ya.